absolutely super excited to be here this evening, and we've invited very, very special guests for you to hear all about the new MXS 5.0 charger from CTEK.
Well, the reason I'm even into CTEK at all is because it's always about the best quality. I mean, like CTEK invented the smart charger, way back in '97, and I think, until that time, batteries were just a disaster. Like you leave a car, sort of on trickle charge forever, you'd be blowing up batteries all over the place, and who needs that? I need stuff to work right away, so we need to prepare. So obviously having the CTEK chargers in the workshop means that obviously every car that we have is always ready to go, which is very, very important.
Besides that, I know a lot of the brands that I buy, Ferrari and Lamborghini and Porsche and McLaren, that they are the OEM product for the car. Besides that, in my own experience, in buying CTEK product and attaching to the battery, that has never failed me, and it's always been there for me. And so when I go and use the car that I haven't used for a month, and I go and I start it up, the battery is fully charged, it's ready for me, and I can just experience the car without the hassle of that is it gonna start or not. Also, batteries nowadays it's the proper charging. It's not just charging it, right? So some cars is 6 volts, some cars is 12 volts, some cars needs a certain charge, and some cars needs another type of charge. And if you don't have a more technical or high-tech type of equipment to charge it, it's not gonna make it charge correctly. And therefore, again, you're gonna have failure. And when you have failure, that's again, something we as collectors don't wanna deal with, especially when we have a lot of cars.
CTEK and I share the same story. We come from, the deep forests of Scandinavia. We're trying to get out there in the world, conquer the world, and I've been lucky enough to do a bit of that over the last couple of years. I started off in the small, but now I'm racing in the US, I'm racing in Asia, and I'm still racing in Europe. And with all the different cars that I drive and all the different situations I end up in, I may drive a super sports car one day, and the other day I may get back to some old little hot rod somewhere. And facing all these different challenges and all these different cars, you need some constants in your life. That's what CTEK brings me. I know that when I plug a charger in, it's going to charge the battery no matter what. Leave it plugged in, that's it. It always works.
The most surprising thing that I learned tonight at the CTEK event at Ferrari PZERO World was the fact that temperature really has an enormous impact on battery health. And I didn't realize the impact that just slight variances in temperature could have. So for instance, in England where it's 30 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit, batteries do pretty well there. It's not really a crazy temperature differential. They like that nice room temperature raininess over there. But when it comes to California, or even like Chicago, where it'll be 95 degrees and humid in the summer and negative 50 some days on those extreme, really, really, really bad weather days, and the real dark days of winter, it's amazing how those differentials can really impact the battery's life and performance.